population. Let's do some maths here. 30 million. Greater Accra can boast of around, let's even say 6 million people. But the 6 million people have 50% of the medical doctors who are currently practicing in Ghana. And the rest of the 24 million of us are made to share the other 50%. Hey, that is serious, Janice. Do you understand the situation that you have, let's say, 5 million people in Greater Accra, and you have 50% of medical doctors practicing in Ghana there.
Yes.
So the other 20-something million of us are made to share the other 50%. That is a very worrying development.
I'm just looking at the zeros in Upper East, Upper West.
There are 3 zeros.
North. Alpha is bad.
And these people, I'm sure they will not go. Few of them will go. And I think we need to also talk about, because you see, these medical doctors too are thinking about their progression. They are thinking about availability of amenities. They are thinking about if they give birth, the kind of education that their kids will get. They are thinking about the quality of life that they will live. They are thinking about their social life. They are thinking about infrastructure, internet. All of those issues are things that they are thinking about. So they are and they feel that when you are in the Greater Accra region, there are more opportunities for you. And I think it's not just medical doctors. Even when you crunch the numbers of lawyers that we have in Ghana, and we are going to tell you how many are in Greater Accra versus how many are in Ashanti region or other regions, you'll be amazed. So I think Ghana is more or less Accra. No, having to realize that it looks as if everything in Ghana is all about Accra. So nobody wants to, or no professional. If you ask him, a lot of professionals will not want to stay outside of Accra. And that's why Accra is that choked. That's why the traffic situation in Accra is mind-boggling. That's why life in Accra is something else. Because everybody wants to go to Accra. That's where everything is happening. That's the center. That's where you get opportunities. That's where you get more, you understand? So I think that, just like you said, there must be a deliberate plan to equitably distribute development. Because if care is not taken, the pressure in Accra will be too much.
The man we spoke to, the General Secretary, said we are being unfair to the doctors if we say they have refused to report to their various posted districts. He said they haven't refused, but they are having conversations.
But just like he said, this has been going on for a very long time. Medical
doctors
mentioned
that some doctors have not been contacted yet.
Some
were just reached out.
That's part of the problem, Janice. But you and I know that. And okay, if that is not an or that is not a problem that has been there for a very long time, how come, according to the health minister, of all the medical doctors practicing in Ghana, 50% are in Accra? It should tell you that a lot of people can't afford to leave Accra. So when you take Accra, the next region is Ashanti region. And even Ashanti region, even the Accra, Ashanti region, you find about 80 to 90% of the doctors in Kumasi.
Nobody wants to go to the rural community.
Those who want to go to there are few. Let's say good morning to Dr. Jima. He manages Mampong Hospital. It is few people who accept to do that. Let's also say good morning to Dr. Seribo, the immediate past president of Ghana Medical Association. He stayed in Kumasi. He became president of GMA. I think he manages a hospital. Oh, I've forgotten the name of the hospital. So some of these medical doctors will stay. And some of them, they need to be given some allowances to motivate them, because it's not easy. So it's not just the problem of the region. Even when you take the region, the cities get more of these doctors than the villages. So
but the villages need a doctor.
Sorry, the rural areas. Let me not say villages. Let me be politically correct.
They need more doctors actually. So
I can tell you that if you go to Konfanochi, you will find more medical doctors at Konfanochi than all the other hospitals put together in the region. Do you understand the point?
I do.
Because they want to be at Cath. That's where you will learn things. That's where you see the brightest of medical doctors. They will guide you. That's where the opportunities will come. You go to workshops. You understand. But when they are placed in, just like the general secretary said, sometimes they are even forgotten. And sometimes when they want to move, the districts and the people will say, go and find replacement before we allow you to go. So they can't even go. So they know that when they go, it's like they have imprisoned themselves. So they will not even go in the first place. So all of them, a lot of these medical doctors who we are talking about this morning are lobbying to get their postings changed for them. Because they don't want to go. Yes, that's what they are saying. They are working hard. Say, Charlie, from to Kwalebu, somebody is, at least, even if it's not Accra, give me Eastern region or Ashanti region. These areas that are relatively close to Accra or in the south. But in the north, forget it. It's a very serious matter.
It's sad. It's very sad.
Unfortunately, that's our problem. Janice, we'll have to move on to some other matters, but this morning we have some few things to sell, which is very important. If we don't do that, our salaries may have issues. So, so Janice, please talk to me. What do you have for us?
Okay, so there's still more excitement going on Betway. So if you haven't reached out to Betway exclusives yet, please do. These are Betway's very own exciting games. They include Soccer Striker, Fly X, Chicken Games, Spin the Bottle, and many more. You won't find them anywhere else but on Betway. They are quick, they are fun, they are full of thrills. Only on Betway. So don't miss out. Log in today, play your favorite game on Betway exclusive games, and get way more excitement. And remember, Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commissions of Ghana. No under 18. And remember to bet responsibly.
A rap for the last two. And your high buffalo, and your chain for. And Sutie, you were basa, yeah. Hokasiaba. Execution Entertainment. Yapa. Way, Ghana, my baby. And me, we are go. The piano, I got you. And get the better to be a family.
It's after 8, and this is still the Orange Sunrise here on Orange 107.9. We will continue the conversation, and we will allow you to also join us this morning. But if you need money, I need to tell you that Bill's Microcredit is really here to support your dreams. If you're not working, but you want to start a business, you do not let money stop you. With just your Ghana card, you can get a loan so you can turn your ideas into reality. And if you're already running a business and you need more capital, or you're a salary worker looking for extra funds, Bills offers fast and easy loans with no collateral, no deposit, and no social savings required. So wherever you are, whatever you need, Bills mix it up, and to call them 05969208833, 05969208833, or 03022000390, and get started. Terms and conditions apply.
Now we all want a little more sleep before the alarm goes off, a little more time to finish that project, and a little more butter for your bread. Because let's be honest, more is always better. Take my friend Nee, for example. When I caught up with him last week, I realized he's crafting a life of more with Absa Ultimate Account. The Absa Ultimate Account isn't just a banking product for Nee, it's a chance to have more. Absa Ultimate Account gives you a retrenchment insurance, cover up to 50,000 Ghana cedis, hospital check hospital cashback benefits, access to seamless digital solutions, and up to 1 million travel insurance cover, and over 30 other benefits on the account. If you want more, which of course you do, always choose ABSA. ABSA, your story matters.
Okay, Janice, let's briefly deal with the other issues before we allow our friends to come through. There's an issue of increment in water and electricity. And some people are not happy at all. Some people are comparing it to the percentage of increment workers got when it comes to their salaries. Please, what do you have for us on that? What's been happening and what's the numbers looking like?
Okay, Alpha. So I think it is understandable that every salary earning worker will be concerned with the increment in tariffs on utilities, because it goes up and your salary really doesn't go anywhere. It stays as it is. So over the years from 2010 through to 2019, we've seen a lot of increases in electricity and water tariffs, but we've only seen two occasions where the tariffs have been decreased. So in 2010, throughout the whole year, we had a total of 89% increase in electricity tariffs.
Wow.
In 2011, we had 10% of increase in electricity tariffs, and there were varied decrements depending on your consumption rate. In 2013, there was a total of 58.9 increase in electricity tariffs. In 2014, we had 28.35%. In 2015, there was 90.93%. 90. And in 2018, we had a 17.5 decrement. Reduction.
Okay. Which was quite unusual.
Yes.
I think I recall that was the first year of President Nana Addo Dankwa. Okay.
But in 2019, again, there was an increase of 17.64%. The commissions conducted 3 reviews in 2020.
You mean the PRC? Okay.
Yes. Conducted 3 reviews in 2020, but none led to an increment. The government of Ghana subsidized electricity tariffs by half as part of the COVID-19
I recall when
packages in
they gave us
2020. However, that did not constitute a PRC review decrement, as government bore the cost.
Okay.
So the ECG, in a document to the PRC, says the government is yet to fully, this report is as at 2022, I think. So I don't know if that cost has been settled yet. And in 2021, there was no change in electricity tariffs, and then we are told that
it remained the same.
So, but in 2026, there's going to be a very huge increment in electricity tariffs.
How much is the percentage of increment in electricity and water for 2020? This will be for 2026, right?
These are all on electricity.
Okay. No, I'm referring to the latest increment. We are told that water is going up by 15%, and electricity is going up by 9.8%. But workers are complaining that their salaries went up by I think a little over 9%. And so if they do a computation, or if they do an aggregation of the percentages of increment when it comes to water and utility, that alone is going to give you close to 25%. Okay, whilst their salary went up by just 9-point-something%, let's even say 10%. So it means that the increment they have experienced in water and electricity is even more than the percentage increment in their salaries.
Yes. And then again, I think Ghana, we have problems that are sort of interconnected, because yesterday some analysts spoke about the increment in electricity and water tariffs, and then they mentioned that for water it is quite understandable given that we are still bearing the cost of illegal mining, but then for electricity they mentioned that we can't keep on doing this every time there are inefficiencies with the ECG. We can't keep on increasing tariffs. That can be a default response to every inefficiency the ECT phases, but water is higher than electricity, right? I think water
Yeah,
is
water
going
is
up
15.
for over 15%,
Yeah, 15.
and then electricity is
9
like
point
9%. So again, illegal mining comes up here, which is very concerning because it affects us in every way. The more they destroy our water bodies, the more we are going to pay.
So it means that we are paying for the distraction.
Oh yes, that's we didn't.
But why
even
can't we
cause.
stop the distraction or reduce the distraction? Because you see, the Ghanaian worker has really suffered. If you take 2021 to 2025, or let me say 2021 to 2024, it was a very, very uncomfortable period for workers. You understand?
I do.
Because the economy was absolutely terrible.
Inflation was hitting the.
Inflation at a point, Janice, got to 52%. We are grateful that due to the rebasing, it's now around 6%, which is the lowest since 2021.
Yes.
Which is good. But even with that, for some, it remains an abstract, because when you go to the market, you don't feel like, especially when you look at the stability of the city against the dollar.
Yeah.
Initially, anytime the dollar or anytime the city depreciates against the dollar, our traders are quick to tell us that they are compelled to increase prices because they will have to convert their cedis to go get dollars and import these items. But when CD begins to gain strength against the very same currency, we don't hear them. They are quiet.
I mean,
To the extent that government will have to also be trying to convince them or compel them. I don't think it's convince them to reduce prices.
Can you imagine?
So it's like the worker, he has gotten just 9 point something percent. In fact, even the CD that is gaining strength, when he goes to the market, he doesn't feel it like that. And he's coming from 2021 to 2024 where he has suffered so much. And now you are going to increase his water and his electricity. And for water, you are increasing it to 15%. Because largely you say we can't deal with galamsey. Is it the responsibility of the worker to deal with galamsey?
So, I mean, I don't know. Ghanaians have when it comes to like the issues of the economy, I think we have a habit of blaming everything on the government. But then when you go to markets, when you go to these people who are playing very key roles in driving the economy forward, we see that they are punishing the average consumer. They are really punishing us. But then on the issue of tariffs and illegal mining, I think it is very concerning for the average worker, because for one, if you are not engaging in illegal mining, how much are you even earning?
Oh.
But at the end of the day, you have to pay for the restoration process. So Alpha,
it's very frustrating.
It is frustrating. Over 15% because somebody somewhere
is destroying our water bodies,
and
we
making
can't
money.
And we have argued that if we do not stop this, all of us will bear the consequence. I recall the president was making the point that let's go for the kingpins. But over 11 months in office, anytime I hear them say, or anytime I hear them speak about what they are doing about galamsey, what I hear is, oh, we've arrested 1,700 and something. But I don't hear the names of the kingpins. Those that we say are the sponsors, the financiers, the facilitators, I don't hear their names. Some of them are chiefs, some of them are politicians, some of them are business moguls, some of them are powerful people. So why do you punish everybody, okay, for the ills or for the sins of very few in society? In this case, those doing galamsey.
Alpha, I mean, when it comes to galamsey, I think we are dealing with the issue as if we are chasing a dog, as if a dog is chasing its own tail. We are going round and round and round and round the issue, and then we are not arriving at any conclusive, sustainable solution. And so that is concerning. But the effect of galamsey we are all going to feel it. We are all going to bear it. Because if at the end of the day, say they don't increase tariffs and they leave the waters as it is, the water flowing through your houses are not going to be potable. And we are going to cook. And we are going to eat, and the farmers are going to use the same water to water their vegetables, and we are going to buy them off the market. And then we know that lead poison has increased in Ghana. We've seen an increase in kidney problems, liver problems, all of these things. So I think the few people at the top who are going to benefit of illegal mining compared to the number of people who are going to suffer the cons of the minutes is very concerning, because at the end of the day, the kingpins, as we know, most of them are even foreigners. They are not even.
Yeah, some of them are foreigners, and even some of them who are locals, they have alternatives, so they may not be connected to the Ghana water something.
And I hope we don't get there. But if we get to the point where the situation becomes so bad, they will leave us here. They will leave the average Ghanaian here to feel the effect of illegal mining, and they will be nowhere to find.
Okay, so now with this increment, what I think the government has also given traders reasons to either maintain prices, or some of them even consider increasing prices, because I'm sure they will be quick to come and tell us that, oh, Janice, have you forgotten that government not long ago increased? So in 2026, if care is not taken, this will be a reason why prices may either go up or be where it is. I suspect it may even go up, because they will say water and electricity going up will add on to their operational cost, so which then means that the consumer will have to pay for it. So I think the government has given them reasons already. With the CD gaining strength against the dollar, they don't seem to do the needful. By reducing price, they don't want to do it.
They will tell you that when they imported the goods
11 months inside.
No, they are still selling those ones.
It's not easy. It's a very, very serious matter, Janice.
But water is critical, right? The water issue is very, very concerning. It's very concerning.
Because if we are going to continue, and it's just like you said, it means as long as we will have galamsey on our hands, we should be expecting this annual
increment.
You get the point? And by the time you realize, because you see, salaries don't go up in Ghana like that.
I mean, even the reductions, right? Even the reductions on tariffs, it can go up like 89%, 90%,
and then they'll reduce by 2%,
and they'll reduce by 2%,
10%,
10%. It doesn't go down like that, but prices always skyrocket. So, Alpha. For the average Ghanaian worker, I'm not sure this is good news at all.
I see. Let me read some messages this morning. Let me read some messages. You can send me your messages on 05939329993 this morning. This one said, Alpha, please, let's finish the years. Let her finish the year she started from 2010 to 2025. But she went through, Janice went through all the years. The NDC. Okay. I see. Yes, someone is telling me that I should let you finish all the years, like all the years you mentioned. It's like, in his understanding, these were years when NDC were in power. So it will create an agenda in the minds of people that
the NDC
it's only the NDC that increases utility tariffs. Please let her balance that. No, but she mentioned, didn't you hear mentioning you started from 2010, right?
Yes.
But you mentioned 2017.
Yes, I did.
You did 18, 19, and then 2020 where we had the COVID. And so she has been fair. She took the last 25 years, right? And she walked us through. So it's not any agenda, please. Okay. Just
I think I did up to 2020.
2020. Let me read this message. This one said, Alpha, Dr. Seibo is at Bekwai Municipal. This was the hospital I was looking for. Dr. Seibo, He has been president of GMA. You know, he was working at Bekwai Hospital. These are some of the people that we need to celebrate in Ghana. Because it's not at his level. He easily could have gone to Accra or even outside Ghana to go and practice. But he chose to stay in Kumasi, worked in Kumasi, and gave medical care to people in Kumasi or in Ashanti region. This one is not your typical Kumasi. Bekwai is another municipality, correct?
Yeah.
So it means that some of these doctors, I think we need to find them and give them some special awards.
Yeah.
Because based on the numbers we've looked at, it's not easy. And this is a senior medical doctor, Dr. Serebo. Senior, to the extent that he became president of Ghana Medical Association. Frank Serebo, he's a big man. We used to talk to him on this platform.
We should fish
I think we should find him and celebrate him because he has done a human. I think he's still practicing. Let me listen to this voice note.
Good morning, Alfa. Alfa, this is Solomon. Alpha, we are better called 5 regions of the north. If you refer to us as northern region, sometimes it's confusing. So we are better called 5 regions of the north. That's how we are called. But Alpha, the medical doctor unwillingness to go to the rural area, I think they have genuine concerns. But what the solution I think is that our district assembly should at least sponsor 2 indigenous of the district to pursue that medicine. I think if for instance Namdam district, the district assembly sponsor 2 people, then when you finish, you have to come back and serve your district. I don't think they'll send someone from Accra to come and man the district hospital for us, because the indigenous are conversant with the environment. They can even stay at their homes and be doing their work. So I think this approach is one of the many ways that I think can curtail this unwillingness of medical doctors to go to rural communities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think his proposition is a very good one. That if the districts want to get these medical doctors, then from the onset, identify students who may want to pursue medical doctors who actually have the qualification to, and then sponsor them. And then maybe you can sign a contract with them. Say for the next 5 years, after school you come and practice in this district. That makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. It's practical.
But
then that is like the long-term solution, because you can't say that these communities
you should wait for 6 years, 7 years
before they get medical.
So within the interim, what should we do?
Within the interim,
that's why he said I think you made a point that district assembly should provide accommodation and make life relatively easier for these medical. That's the point you made.